So I got everybody focusing on divide and conquer strategy. That's how you win, guys. Get everybody on TikTok talking about divide and conquer, how they're trying to keep us apart, keep the races apart, talk about racism, the right left paradigm, Democrats versus Republicans. That's how they keep you distracted. That's how they keep you dumb. And if I see anybody talking about Democrats and Republicans, I see that person as a stooge now. You can take I will call out like Timcast. Hey, Timcast, Tim, you keep talking about the blue states and the red states. Hey, you're a divide and conquer sucker, right? Spreading divide and conquer strategy. That's what keeps Americans distracted. That's what keeps Americans dumb. That's what keeps you all placated so you don't look up, right? At the fucking space weapons or whatever. The tyranny. The real tyranny. So, anything to get the people from focusing on the tyranny, right? The encroaching tyranny all around them. If the people were being slowly put into a big pen, and they didn't even realize it. If all of a sudden you woke up and social media has changed, and social media had become a weaponized, right? Say the wrong thing on Facebook. Oh, you're fucking dead. Just like Black Mirror. Just like that episode, Hated in the Nation, where they hashtag a person. If society and the democracy wants to hashtag you for death, well, they can just do that, and then a bunch of robot bees will come and attack you, right? So that is a mob rule. That's what happens when you have mob rule. So what if you have all of these people understanding that the majority are morons, The majority will vote for a leader based on intelligence. So what if the majority just decide to kill their own leader one day? Because the smart are hated. The smart are trying to teach you something. So they're hated. Because it takes humility, it takes understanding, it takes patience to understand somebody. Maybe you just want to hate them instead. Maybe you just want to cancel them and write them off with your algorithms and your hipster version of wokeism, right? In social media. Maybe the military of the former U.S. government wants to crack down on free speech and shut down dissidents on social media, right? Wants to shadow ban you, wants to compartmentalize free thinkers, or wants to compartmentalize potential dissidents, right? Well, here I am. I'm a dissident. I'm the world's smartest man in history. I toppled the United States. I'm so smart. I toppled the US, Canada, and Mexico. I'm so smart. I command every military in the world. I'm so smart. Okay? What are they gonna do with me? You can't kill me. The world will blow up. Okay? You can hide me. That's all you can do. Hide me to protect your America that I have toppled. You can try to indoctrinate my children in an American school through my weak women that can be easily Americanized, that can be easily corrupted by America. So everyone just basically turns into a brown shirt after COVID. You see, everyone is just ready to tattle on the next guy. Oh, you're not wearing your mask. You can see that the Stanford experiment with the where people act like the wardens and people act like the inmates. You can see how it goes to everyone's head during the lockdowns, right? You can see how people want to be that God. You can see how people want to boss each other around. You can see how Big Brother can be corrupted by an industry that is just hell-bent on promoting itself. The vaccine industry that is actually going against public health under the guise of health and safety, right? You're sterilizing people, and it's provable, okay? This is a big thing. That's a big agenda. When you say it, when you're the whistleblower, ouch! You hurt our billions of dollars, Adam. Ouch! Wah! Oh, boo fucking who? Pfizer or whoever the fuck, right? Boo fucking who? You think you get to have your product on my continent giving my people, babies, children, a cocktail of poison, 9 fucking ingredients that I know is the world's highest mind should not be in the human body. All fucking 9 of them, right? You put them in the human body, you're going to cause suffering. You're going to cause death. You're going to cause sterility, right? You guys are fucks. And just like I'm saying, that's why understanding psychopathy is so important. That's why understanding how America has become ignorant and callous. Ignorant old fucks that are callous, that want to have their pissing contest with their power before they die. That's all. Like, you have to make that transition. America's handing me that baton. It's a relay race here. I mean, the founders, everybody, they got my back. You know, the ghost of every good person has got my back. Even if I'm all alone, right? Even if I'm the poorest motherfucker. Adam, clean up your language so that they will accept you. No, I'm trying to teach you assholes freedom of speech. Okay? I'm not going to wear a fucking tie. I never wore ties. I think ties are for suckers. You know? You guys are trying to impress each other. You guys are trying to put your pretty feathers up for other men and shit. With your tie. I don't fucking understand. That's not masculine, wearing a tie to me. It just means you're subservient to appealing to a bunch of rich fucks. And I'm sorry I'm so cruel to the rich. Like, I know you guys all didn't get to where you are by being total pricks. Okay? I get that. I get that there's good rich people. But why do you have your money if you're so good, right? It's a funny thing to think about. When you come across the Cascadian, and I'm telling you that America needs a potlatch, that America needs to give back a little bit, okay? It should no longer be admirable to be that fucking rich. That's what I'm trying to say. It should no longer be admirable to be above everyone else and separate from society. You're so fucking rich, right? Because that means you didn't give back. That's what that means. So, like, anybody with wisdom will tell you to give back. Even Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger, who has a cigar in his mouth after George Carlin. Okay? Everybody has a little bit of wisdom. Everybody has something to teach. Okay? The Americans had something to teach the natives when they came in. Understanding the right to life. And the natives had something to teach the Americans. That we don't own the land. How to share. What a concept. So you get a lot of people ramping up if you say the word communism, right? Well, what is communism? It just is distributing everything for each other. We're a community, a community. We work together. You see, that's what communism is. It's it's like people, like a republic is people working together. Okay. Uh, the head of state works with the people. So in a noocracy republic, what is that? That is the smartest person works with the people. See? That's why we want it, because the people voted for it. They will vote for it every fucking time. So if you put that in the news, though, America will fall apart because history has happened, you know? They're playing catch up with history here. I may be just a one person on the map, but I've created history. I've toppled 3 countries here and taken over every military in the world here. I supersede the United Nations here. And if you ignore that with your nationalized media, that puts your country in danger. And I don't like to have people on my continent in danger. Do you see that? So with your foreign policy, you're an absolute fuck up. With my foreign policy, we're all safe. And the people want to be safe. The people understand that America is a loose cannon war cunt. Okay? And they want to see that corrected. The people want to see that corrected. Where are these old Iron Mountain Warhawks coming from still? What the fuck? Why are you still trying to have a fucking rage conquest in Ukraine? Because there are old Iron Mountain fuddy-duddies still in the ring. Old fucking Bidens who don't fucking know shit. Who don't know basic rights. So, I mean, like, it's easy to say that. But when you do that, I mean, you might make the tyranny worse. I might turn Biden into a super fucking assassin just by trying to do the right thing. You see the danger here of tyranny? Imagine if you all said the wrong keywords on social media and suddenly you were destroyed the next day. Okay? That's why all this stuff about freedom of speech is so important. Because if America goes off the rails with freedom of speech, the First Amendment violates the First Amendment, allows these big tech companies to violate the First Amendment. Well, what happens when some contractor empowers them with lethal death and destruction, right? If a powerful entity wanted to back Facebook and turn Facebook into an assassin, right? You see the danger of tyranny? Americans need to wake the fuck up. Time to wake the fuck up. The rooster crows here. I will try and do that for you. No one else can do it but me. So yeah, I mean, all these platforms are bunk. They're just fucking bunk. Facebook is tracking you everywhere on the internet. Facebook is blocking you at every fucking turn. On Instagram, I can't say the word dignity without getting a ban. Ouch. What's happening to freedom of speech? You know, on YouTube, I get 9 plays on the biggest song in the finished version, and you can see the discrepancy. My girl gets 200 million plays. The man with his finished version of the song gets 9 plays. As leader of the free world, what's going on here? This is blatant, retarded censorship that any person can see. Okay, the numbers don't lie. nobody will fucking be allowed to comment on my shit. Right? Adam is not fucking allowed to be seen because he's leading the charge. I'm leading the charge at everything. So it catches you off guard. And the unknown is strange. We fear the unknown. We fear people smarter than us. Why do you think the Neanderthal died? The Neanderthal died because we feared them, is what I said in my book. That's what I think. I think they isolated themselves, like I'm isolating myself right now. I was writing about them isolating, but then here I wasn't isolating yet. Now I'm isolating, and I understand it more. I understand, like, the concept of Bigfoot and why Cascadia, why we have that mascot. Bigfoot is our mascot. We are an elusive nation. Because if we come at America with cannons and shit like it's the Civil War, that's bad. Don't you guys see how the Civil War was fucking bad? That was fucking bad news, guys. Everybody got fucked. Okay? And we care about each other. I care about everyone on this continent, you know. The East Coast should care about the West Coast. It shouldn't. DC is not part of our leadership. And, you know, there is this reason why DC is not a part of the United States. Guys, if somebody became this smart, it's like by design. America's fucking wow. America is just I don't understand how cool America is. It's so fucking cool. Like I can leave and start my own country without a drop of blood in America, in the United States, if I know its foundation. If I can teach you that you failed to understand and uphold basic rights for this long, hey, I can just tell you that I started a new country, and you're just going to have to digest it. Okay? You're just going to have to accept it, because you don't have an argument, America. You can't contest that you've been shooting people with cops all this time. You can't contest that. There's no hiding it. See? It's like trying to hide that you've been doing execution for decades. You can't fucking hide it, so you have to hide the messenger. You have to hide me. You have to hide the leader of the free world. Because you're cowards. You can't come correct, America. You're all fucking cowards. You all lined up to get your vaccines, even in the military. I mean, generally, yeah. And that's disappointing. That tells you that there are no people that understand America left. There are no people that are original patriots at all. They're all spoiled brat millennials or some shit. Right? They're little brat Red Bull whores. Okay? And they're indoctrinating my children so that they will understand that men are not important and that women are prostitutes that can do whatever the fuck they want, and that they can use law enforcement to bully anybody they fucking want. They're indoctrinating my children to be Americans. After I started a new country, it's grueling for me. I have not seen my children. America's in the way all the fucking time. It's got a big ego, right? And I had my ego death. You're going to call a person who understands fractionation and how it empowers the individual, a person with imposter syndrome. Get fucking real. You don't know shit about psychology. You don't know shit about your own country. You don't know shit about kinetic warfare. You don't know shit. America, not anymore. You're a feminized version of America that violates the 8th Amendment every fucking day. And that's what cops do for their job. I violate the 8th Amendment for my job every fucking day as a judge, as a cop. That's what we fucking do. And if we're not doing that, we're blowing your fucking brains out. And we are showing that we don't understand basic rights. We're showing that we don't understand that foundation. And if we're not doing that, we're kicking in your door and shooting your dog. Setting a real good example to kids. Setting a real good example for America. Right, guys. You see the problem now. You see it. You can't come correct. You can't listen to me. Can't listen to this guy. Goes out the other ear because you can't listen. You're not ready to listen. You're not ready to be a student yet. You're not ready to lose your country yet. You're in denial. You're still in fucking denial. 8 fucking years later. I'm still waving my American flag 8 fucking years later. Well, I don't care. You can wave any flag you want, guys. You can even wave a fucking Nazi flag, and I don't fucking care, right? But I do care when you gaslight me as a fucking Nazi, when you gaslight me as a fucking Hitler, John Stewart, right? Because I can expose with legitimacy. I'm not here to attack the Jews, you motherfuckers, but I can explain how Israel has taken over America. It seems kind of obvious to me. They view us as dumb goyim. You're the goyim. What the fuck? I saw Netanyahu practically giggling about 9/11. He doesn't giggle. He's always somber as fuck. But you can see his kind of he's saying that the Americans didn't know what the fuck happened on 9/11. They couldn't see it coming. You know, he's showing to me in his own language that it's transparent, his involvement, right? And if Americans knew that, they would shit their pants. If Americans knew that Osama bin Laden was just America's little scapegoat, they'd shit their pants, right? Maybe. Or maybe they just believe it. Because they know they've been being lied to forever. I mean, it's a guy on the payroll of the CIA or whatever. Whenever I hear stuff like that, I think it just means it's like super organized, If you ever hear CIA, it's just like, well, that shit must be super organized by Big Brother. I'm independent of the government. I'm independent of all your fuckery. I have a mind of my own. Guys, I'm not your typical Cascadian. I may be a survivalist. I may be into ecology. I want to protect the animals better than anyone else. I care. I'm a caring person. That's the difference. You don't have caring people who care about the people anymore. They're just interested in themselves. They're just interested in their own bank account. They're interested in what fucking corporation is going to give them a big break at the end of the day. They don't care about morality anymore. So that's the core of your government, though. You had a moral government. You just didn't use it. So now I'm gonna make your house of cards fall, your cancel culture fall. You're not gonna cancel me. Not this fucking guy. Sorry. I'm not gonna let you cancel me. I've seen how you want to marginalize every individual for your own corporate desires. I've seen how powerful big oil is, how powerful big gasoline is. You know, we can all see how big of a cunt big oil is. How big of a cunt big nuclear is. Right? How big of a cunt all the military industrial contractors, do you think they want to lose their jobs cranking out massive amounts of weapons? Do you think weapons contractors care about your public safety with all these weapons? When you have a shit fuck ton of weapons, that creates paranoia. So what happens is you have either the Iron Mountains, the bullies, or you have the diplomats. I'm your diplomat, right? You may have a dozen bullies over here that can try to intimidate the world with their weapons. And then you have me, the diplomat, okay? Which do you think is going to be more proactive for the future? To intimidate all nations with super weapons, or to just be chill here on our continent, being fun-loving motherfuckers? Clean up your language, Adam. Set a better example. I feel sorry for my kids. I feel sorry that they have to grow up American. I feel sorry that they have to grow up sad without their dad. I feel sorry that women are so manipulative. They want to be that mother hen and rule the roost. And they want to play God. They want to get rid of that original dad for petty cash from the former government so that they can live a guilt-free world, a guilt-free life in their eyes, screwing random Tinders or whatever the next lineup is. And parenting has just become an afterthought, guys. So yes, this is for sure Dad 2022. I've been your dad for a couple years now. And it's just now are people recognizing that they've got a dad. That the planet has a dad. They're just now figuring it out. Nations are just finding out that their national leaders are irrelevant. They're just finding out now. For some, it might take a few more years, right? Communication is slow on this planet. It's fucking slow. You're still trying to teach the world that Facebook exists. Right? Only a few people know that Facebook.com exists. After Meta, you can see the idiocracy now. Only a few people were smart enough to even fucking log in. They'd rather get tracked everywhere they go on the internet by a potentially weaponized version of social media. In my book, I called it anti-social media. Anti-social media. Because they're trying to control who you can and cannot talk to. And if it's not that, the people themselves are thriving off of cancel culture so much that, like, your own friends are all blocking you for no fucking reason. If you face the public and all its stupid perceptions now, you might become alienated by your friends because they're not strong enough to talk to everyone that could ever comment yet. You know, they don't feel that strength that I do. I'm not afraid to talk to anybody on the internet. Any one of these Fed trolls. They could have thousands of trolls trying to ruin my day, and I would easily out-talk them all. Easily. I'm just smarter than all of them. You can't make me look stupid. That's the problem. They all try to do it, and then they all fail miserably when they try to make me look stupid. Okay? On my IQ test, I am a word warrior. I'm a word warrior for a reason. No one can beat me with words. No one can beat me in a debate about anything. And they know it. So they don't want to talk to me, right? They want to be important. They want to be in the limelight. They want to be the one who gets all the glory or whatever at every fucking turn. Everybody wants all the likes for themselves. Like if you invent free energy, you're going to have some corporation or something observe it and claim they discovered it for themselves. And this is why you guys had patent law and everything. Well, I got rid of patent law. I got rid of copyright infringement. You know, Lars Ulrich whining about Napster doesn't fucking matter anymore. All data on the internet is free. And if they're still charging you for it, they're fucking morons, right? Because for me and my generation, all of your files have always been free. We have a free economy of information, okay? We don't hide shit in secrecy. We don't hide technology because we're greedy fucks anymore. We share that information. You know, if I was a greedy fuck about free energy, what's the fucking point of free energy? You see, this goes back to Tesla and Westinghouse, that big dispute. You know, Westinghouse was a rich fuck, and he wanted to have a power meter, and Tesla wanted to give you all free energy. Why do you want a power meter, you dick? See? And now we have power lines overhead that are high voltage and are causing forest fires because that's the idiocracy. The entire power grid itself was listening to Westinghouse, some dick who wanted power, who wanted a power meter, instead of Tesla giving you wireless power. See, instead of the future, we got the power dicks. Why do you want the power dicks to lead the future, guys? We don't want the power dicks to pretend like America still exists. It doesn't, okay? I exist. Ever think of that? That's what the men's Me Too movement is. Adam Brisbine too. Bitches. I make contact with the highest entity in the galaxy. Adam Brisbine too. You evil bitches, right?